What is up, my fellow Magic enthusiasts? Fuego here, and it is that time once again for another Magic the Gathering set release. Today we are taking a look at Modern Horizons 3. Seems like a pretty hyped set. It is absolutely juiced with fetch lands, Eldrazi, and some other really bonkers looking cards. And like most new sets, since I'm planning on playing the pre-release this weekend, I thought it'd be nice to crack one of the kits to kind of get an idea of what to expect for the actual gameplay. So why wait? Let's hop right in. Oh, and for the sake of the Eldrazi, we're rocking the Peter Mohrbacher playmat I got. It just felt right. But we're here to crack, so let's just get into it. Let's see. Yeah, just taking a look at some of the spoilers, it looked definitely like a set I want to play. Ooh, I like some black and purple. That's sweet. Alright. Promo is Wit of the Reliquary. Some zombie action. Let's get a closer look. Alright, so shiny. Oh, that one's gruesome looking. And for those of you paying attention and playing at home, here's the arena code. First come, first serve on that. You are welcome to it. Alright. Yeah, the art looks really good. I like the retro frame for some of the fetches. Some of the border lists look frickin' wild. So, I am stoked to get out and play some this weekend. It's been a minute. And let's see what we're looking at. Oh, that's right, Energy's back. I like Energy. Energy was a little broken in the set it came out. What was it, Kaladesh? Something like that. But I'm happy to see them playing around with it, which kind of gives a little juice to some of the old Energy cards. Gives you a reason to play around with them. Sage of the Unknown. Horrific Assault. And some of the art just looks frickin' wicked in this set. Viscerator's Insight. Thraben Charm. A beautiful, bountiful landscape. Obstinate Gargoyle. Hope Ender. The Creation of Avacyn. Do appreciate that sagas are mainstays. Always like to see some new sagas. That's kind of cool art. Alright, well, I'm not going to take the time to read every card now, but let's flip through, see if we can get some heat. Waterlogged Teachings. Oh, cool. MDF. That's the thing about the modern sets, is they can be aggressively playable cards, as opposed to a standard set, which has to, be filled out for draft play or story. The modern sets can really just be a ton of playable cards. Emperor of Bones. 2-drop 2/2 at the beginning of combat on your turn. Exile up to one target card from a graveyard. Adapt 2. Whenever one or more +1 counters are put on Emperor Bones, put a creature card exiled with Emperor onto the battlefield under your control with a finality counter on it. It gains haste. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Okay, I could play around with that. Some good zombie graveyard BS. Expel the Unworthy. That looks cool. And funky art cards. Alright, well, what do we want to see? We want to see Eldrazi, we want to see fetches. There's some good artifact shenanigans. Let's see. More Expel. Yeah. Utter Insignificance. Nice. Gift of the Viper. My guess is it's Death. Death Touch. There you go. Dross Claw. Twisted Landscape. Signature Slam. Some WWE stuff here. Nice. Copy Crook. Nice. Good old shapeshifters. Muster the Departed. Some Spirit Deck Love. Ghost Fire Slice. Oh, nice Devoid card. I like that it's got that border from when Devoid became a thing. Decree of Justice. Wow, what are you? Kudo. King Among Bears. Man, back in the day, I loved your bars, Mr. Kudo. They were the best. Just me, Kudo bars? Alright, fine. King Among Bears. Other creatures have base power and toughness 2/2 and are bears in addition to their other types. You get a bear. You get a bear. Everybody's a bear. It's so funky with the just flat purple background. I mean, the art is super flat in this, but it kind of makes it stand out just because it's so like 2D and flat looking. That's wild. All right, that's kind of cool. That's an interesting bear tribal type card. Revitalizing Repast. Actually, okay, now that I'm thinking about it, this is great. You just do a bunch of Anthem effects. So like a token deck with Anthem effects would be freaking bonkers. You just protect the crap out of him. Everybody's good creatures are now 2/2 bears, and all your stuff is bigger and better. I kind of like that in a token deck. That could be good. Fun to play around. Revitalizing Repast. Alright, that's our foil. Regular old Swampy Swamp. And a zombie. Well, I don't think we're hitting the heat yet. Although Kudo's cool. That could be a fun deck to play. Glimpse the Impossible. There's some wicked. Looks like album art. Alright. Unfathomable Truths. Malevolent Rumble. Got a Marauder. Another Expel. Another Skyclaw. Conduit Goblin. Hydra Trainer. Alright, Hydra deck's getting some love. Is it? Let's give it a try here. Generatorium. Alright. Another MDF. Boggart Trawler. Shrieking Drake. Oh, 1-drop flyer, that's fine. Oh, ETB, return a creature you control to its owner's hand. Yeah, it could be good. Ooh, Devourer of Destiny. Here's our Eldrazi. 6/6 for 7. You may reveal this card from your opening hand. If you do, at the beginning of your first upkeep, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may put one of those cards back on top of your library, exile the rest. When you cast this spell, exile target permanent that's 1 or more colors. Interesting. Well, okay, so I think there's some that play with exiled cards. So it gives you some cards in exile. It's a little bit of a removal. And card selection for the top of your library. Interesting. I don't think it's by any means the best of the best, but interesting. And Shiny Unfathomable Truths. Alright. Halfway down, let's see. Dog Umbra. Was like the Umbra type armors. Skoa. Serum Visionary. The Eldrazi Repurposer. Cute. Gravedig. Alright. Writhing Chrysalis. Gross. Deceptive Landscape. The Hunger Tide Rises. So something that maybe plays with Grist. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. Create an insect. And then sacrifice any number of creatures. Search your library and or graveyard for a creature card with mana value less than or equal to the number of creatures sacrificed this way. Okay, well, lets you get out, if you're playing like tokens, lets you get out the big boy. That's cool. Cursed Wombat. It is a Nightmare Wombat. Flavorful. I love it. Legion Leadership. Oh, it's a dual land MDF. Nice. Sylvan Safekeeper. Sacrifice a land. Target creature you control gains Shroud until end of turn. Ooh, that's a steep price. That is a steep price. But I guess a little bit later in the game. Although we're talking modern, so games don't go too long. So I don't know. Sacrificing a land is a steep price, but if it shrouds your best thing, maybe that's good. Spymaster's Vault. ETBs. Oh, it enters the battlefield tapped unless you control a swamp. That's fine. Target creature you control connives X, where X is the number of creatures that died this turn. Interesting. I mean, there's plenty of like sacrifice aristocrat type decks that could use that. Electrozoa. Ah, some more energy. Nice. Take a closer look at some of these. See if they play with any of the decks I have running. Alright. Dog Umbra again. Charge Bug. More energy. Nice. Alright, now we're getting our repeats. Horrid Shadow Spinner. Some creepy Venom-esque Nightmare Fuel. Love it. Frogmere Enforcer. Prototype and Affinity for Artifacts. Emerald's Messenger. Crick, Son of Yawgmoth. Oh, I do love Phyrexian mana. 2/2 for 4 and 3 Phyrexian black. Lifelink for each swamp in a cost you can pay. Oh, so it just, yep. Makes all your swamp symbols Phyrexian. Whenever you cast a black spell, put a +1 counter on Crick. That is actually, that's hot. That's good. Love it. Null Drifter. I like it. When you cast the spell, draw 2 cards. Flying Annihilator 1 with Evoke. I mean, 7 is a steep price, but man, does that have upsides. And Evoke 3? Oh, that is badass. Oh, that is badass. I'll let the clock go off. I should really stop it when I do these. I think Null Drifter's hot, dude. That has some fire potential. Fanatic of Ronus. How many? Do we get 3 rares in this one? What is going on here? Alright, we got Crick, we got Null Drifter, and the Fanatic of Ronus. Let's see. 1/4 for 2. He is a mana dork. That if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, can give you 4 mana, and Eternalize for 4. Drownyard Lurker. Eldrazi Trilobite. Okay, it's the common one, so it's not going to be too crazy. 7/7 for 7. Vigilance. And it creates Eldrazi Spawn. And it has cycling. Okay. Nothing too bananas. That was a cool pack. I love getting 3 rares in a pack. Alright, last one. Drum roll, let's see. Okay. A little Death Touch Dryad Manador. Nice. Refurbished Familiar. Some Artifact Love. Rosecott Knight. Void Pouncer. Aw, I wish it was an Eldrazi cat. Void Pouncer feels like an Eldrazi cat. You had your chance, Wizards. You should have done it. Petrifying Meddler. Twisted Landscape. Mindless Conscription. Alright, some love for the zombie decks. Ral and the Implicit Maze. Yeah, I'll read you later. Envoy of the Ancestors. Bridgeworks Battle. Another MDF. Wirewood Symbiote. Nice. A throwback. Oh, we got that nice enchantment border for our enchantment creature here. An Insect Monk. Springheart Nantuko. Oh, it is our rare, so let's see. Enchant creature gets 1/1. Has Bestow and Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 2. If it is attached to a creature you control, if you do, create a token that's a copy of that creature. If you didn't create a token this way, create a 1/1 insect creature token. Yeah, that seems like a pretty solid landfall trigger. I like it. All right. And wing it. Target creature gets +2. Put a flying counter on it. Scry. What else? We got land. We got land. Oh, what a sweet rat person. A little lifelink rat. That's also kind of a person. Very nice. All right. Well, that was the kit that I got. You know what? There's just a ton of playable stuff in this set. So I'm looking forward to it. I just don't think I got the absolute heat that is possible. I had a friend open up some collector boosters, and yeah, those were definitely fire. But, well, let's just hope the one I get to play with has a few better bombs. But I definitely think that there's definitely some really good stuff going on in here. And I cannot wait to start building decks and adding some of these to decks I already have going on. All right. Well, I hope you all get a chance to get out and play some in-person Magic this weekend. Thanks for joining me on this one, and I will catch you on the next. Ciao.